What if the thing you have been asking for, praying for, and waiting for is already on its way to you? What if life is not working against you, but quietly working for you behind the scenes? Many people spend their days chasing, worrying, forcing, and constantly asking, when will my life finally change? But the more they chase, the more tired they become. The more they worry, the heavier life starts to feel. Maybe you have felt this too. Maybe you have stayed awake at night thinking about your future, your money, your dreams, your relationships, or wondering if things will ever work out for you. Take a deep breath for a moment. You do not have to carry all that pressure anymore. You do not have to force every door to open. Life was never meant to feel like one endless struggle. Sometimes we become so focused on reaching the destination that we forget to trust the journey. We believe that if we are not constantly pushing, nothing will happen. But what if that is not true? Sometimes the greatest things enter our lives when we finally stop fighting, stop fearing, and simply allow ourselves to breathe. Maybe your answer is not missing. Maybe your blessing is not late. Maybe the universe is already bringing you everything you need. You just have to relax enough to receive it. Now here is something many people never realize. The reason they feel stuck is not always because life is against them. It is not always because they are unlucky or because they are not trying hard enough. Sometimes the real reason is much deeper. Sometimes the problem is the energy created by fear, doubt, and constant worry. When your mind keeps repeating thoughts like, what if nothing changes? Or what if I fail? You slowly begin to carry the feeling that something is missing. And that feeling becomes heavy. Think about it. Have you ever wanted something so badly that it stayed on your mind all day? You kept checking for signs, waiting for results, and wondering when it would finally happen. Days passed, and instead of feeling excited, you started feeling stressed. You started noticing what was not there, instead of appreciating what already was. Without realizing it, your focus moved from trust to fear. Many people unknowingly spend more time thinking about what they lack than what they already have. They focus on closed doors, delays, and problems. But where attention goes, energy follows. If your mind stays trapped in worry, your heart begins to live in tension. And when you live in tension every day, life starts feeling harder than it needs to be. Maybe you are not stuck. Maybe you are simply carrying too much fear while trying to move forward. And maybe today is the day you finally put that weight down. There is a powerful idea in the law of attraction that many people hear but do not fully understand. The universe does not simply respond to words. It responds to energy. It responds to the feelings you carry every day, the thoughts you repeat in your mind, and the beliefs you hold deep inside your heart. You may say you want peace, love, success, or abundance, but if inside you are filled with fear, stress, and doubt, then your energy begins to tell a different story. Think of your energy like a signal. Every day, without realizing it, you are sending that signal out into the world. When you wake up feeling grateful, hopeful, and peaceful, life starts to feel different. You notice opportunities more easily. You feel lighter. You move through your day with more trust. But when your mind is filled with fear and pressure, everything can begin to feel heavy. The world around you has not changed, but your experience of it has. This is why your inner world matters so much. Before anything changes outside of you, something often changes inside of you first. A peaceful mind sees possibilities. A grateful heart notices blessings. A calm spirit attracts more reasons to feel calm. So ask yourself this simple question. What kind of energy have you been carrying lately? Because maybe the universe has been listening all along. Maybe it has been responding to the feelings you repeat every single day. And if you want different results, sometimes it starts with changing the energy within you first. Now here is something important to understand. Relaxing does not mean giving up on your dreams. It does not mean sitting back and doing nothing. It does not mean becoming lazy or losing hope. Many people think that if they stop worrying, stop stressing, or stop forcing things, they will somehow fall behind. They believe pressure is necessary. They think if they are not constantly pushing, life will stop moving. But that is not true. Relaxing simply means trusting the process while continuing to believe in what you want. It means taking a deep breath and understanding that not every problem needs to be solved today. Not every answer has to come right now. You can still have big dreams while having a peaceful heart. You can still work toward your goals without carrying fear every step of the way. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You water it, care for it, and give it sunlight. But after planting it, you do not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. You trust the process. You understand that growth is happening beneath the surface, even when you cannot see it yet. Life works in a similar way. Some things need time. Some blessings need space to grow. Relaxation is not a weakness. It is trust. It is choosing peace over panic. And sometimes the moment you stop trying to control every detail is the moment life begins to flow more naturally than ever before. There is another truth many people discover only after years of stress and exhaustion. Forcing things often creates resistance. The harder you grip something, the more pressure you create around it. Think about the times in your life when you wanted something so badly that it became all you could think about. Maybe it was money, a relationship, success, or a dream you deeply cared about. At first, it felt exciting, but slowly that excitement turned into worry. Then worry turned into fear, and before you knew it, your desire started feeling heavy. When we become desperate for results, we begin to tell ourselves a painful story. We start saying things like, I need this to happen right now, or I cannot be happy until this changes. Without realizing it, we place all our peace in the future. We tell ourselves that happiness can only arrive after we get what we want, and that creates pressure inside us. The problem is that pressure can close our hearts. It can make us feel tired, frustrated, and emotionally drained. Instead of feeling excited about life, we begin feeling trapped by our own expectations. We stop enjoying the present because our minds are always chasing the next thing. Sometimes life flows more easily when you loosen your grip, not because you stopped caring, but because you stopped carrying fear. You can still want beautiful things. You can still dream big, but there is a difference between desire and desperation. One feels peaceful, the other feels heavy. And maybe today is the day you choose peace. Now here is something beautiful to remember. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is happening. Some of the most important things in life happen quietly, behind the scenes, far away from our eyes. We live in a world where people want instant results. We want answers immediately. We want proof right away. And when we do not see change quickly, we often assume that nothing is working. We begin to lose hope. But think about nature for a moment. A flower does not bloom the day after the seed is planted. Before anything appears above the ground, growth begins underneath it. Roots form in silence. Progress happens where nobody can see it. And only later does the beauty finally appear. Life can work the same way. Right now, opportunities may already be moving toward you. New connections may be forming. New doors may be preparing to open. Certain situations may be shifting in ways you cannot yet understand. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually preparation. Sometimes what feels like rejection is actually protection. And sometimes life is creating something far better than what you imagined. The difficult part is trusting while you cannot see the full picture. But not seeing movement does not mean life has forgotten you. It does not mean your dreams are gone. There may be unseen pieces coming together at this very moment. So take a deep breath and remind yourself, life does not stop working simply because you cannot see the work being done. Sometimes the universe is moving things into place while you are learning to trust. Sometimes the universe speaks in quiet ways, not through loud announcements or dramatic moments, but through small signs that many people overlook. The truth is, when life begins shifting, the signs are not always obvious at first. They can appear in simple moments during your everyday life. But if you slow down and pay attention, you may realize that things are changing more than you think. Maybe you suddenly keep hearing the same message again and again. Maybe a certain idea keeps returning to your mind. Maybe you feel pulled towards something for no clear reason. Or maybe unexpected opportunities begin appearing out of nowhere. Sometimes you meet the right person at the right moment. Sometimes a door closes only for a better one to open later. And sometimes you begin feeling a strange sense of peace, even before your situation changes. Have you ever experienced a moment when something happened at exactly the right time? A conversation, a message, an opportunity, or even a small coincidence that felt too perfect to ignore. Many people call these signs luck. Others call them reminders. Moments that quietly tell you that you are not lost and that life may be guiding you somewhere important. The beautiful thing is this: not every sign comes with a loud voice saying, "This is your answer." Sometimes the answer is a feeling. Sometimes it is peace replacing panic. Sometimes it is clarity after confusion. And maybe some of the signs you have been waiting for are already around you. Maybe the universe has been whispering to you all along. You just needed to slow down enough to hear it. If you want life to feel lighter, calmer, and more in flow, you do not need to completely change who you are. Sometimes small daily habits can quietly transform the way you feel inside. The truth is, the energy you carry every day is often built through small choices. Tiny moments repeated again and again slowly shape your mindset, your emotions, and even the way you see the world. Start with gratitude. Before looking at what is missing, take a moment to notice what is already present in your life. It does not have to be something big. Maybe it is your health, your home, the people you love, or simply the chance to begin again today. Gratitude has a powerful way of shifting your attention from lack to abundance. Give yourself a few quiet moments each day. Sit with yourself. Breathe deeply. Step away from noise for a while. You do not always need answers. Sometimes you only need stillness. Sometimes peace arrives when your mind finally becomes quiet enough to receive it. Speak kindly to yourself too. Many people spend years being harder on themselves than they would ever be on others. Replace thoughts of doubt with thoughts of hope. Replace pressure with trust. Replace fear with possibility. These habits may seem small at first, but little by little they begin changing the energy you live in. And when your inner world starts feeling peaceful, your outer world often begins changing in beautiful ways too. There is one thing many people never realize: receiving is also a skill. We spend so much time learning how to work harder, push harder, and chase more, but very few people learn how to simply receive. Deep inside, many people carry silent thoughts like, maybe I am not good enough, maybe I do not deserve happiness, or good things happen for others, but not for me. Even if these thoughts are quiet, they can create walls around the heart without us noticing. The truth is, you cannot fully welcome abundance while secretly believing you are unworthy of it. You cannot ask life for love while believing you are not enough. You cannot expect peace while carrying a constant feeling of fear inside. The way you see yourself shapes what you allow yourself to receive. For a moment, imagine becoming the kind of person who naturally believes good things can happen to them. Someone who no longer feels guilty for receiving joy. Someone who no longer questions whether they deserve success, love, happiness, or opportunities. Imagine waking up with the quiet belief that life can support you too. You do not become that person overnight. It begins with small choices. It begins with speaking kindly to yourself. It begins with treating yourself like someone valuable. Because you are valuable. You are worthy of beautiful things. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of love. And maybe the life you have been asking for begins the moment you finally stop doubting that you deserve it. As we come to the end of this journey, remember this one simple truth. You do not have to force life to happen. You do not have to carry the weight of every answer, every fear, or every unknown moment on your shoulders. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that not everything needs to be figured out today. Some things are unfolding in perfect timing. Some doors are opening quietly. Some blessings are finding their way to you even now. You are not behind in life. You are not forgotten. And you are not alone on your journey. Maybe the peace you have been searching for begins the moment you stop fighting every moment and start trusting a little more. Relax. Release the pressure. Let your heart breathe. Trust that life can still surprise you in beautiful ways. Trust that the good things can arrive when you least expect them. And most importantly, trust that the universe may already be bringing you everything you need. If this message connected with your heart today, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need these words,